Hi everybody, namaste. So I just got home from a training, a massage training, and at the end of the training, the owner of the massage studio had wanted to talk to me because I had revamped my massage services page to include my Thai massage and the relaxation massage at the studio, and blend them together. And this is also trying to blend both sides of my personality, because at the studio we were supposed to take on a different name, and I just chose my middle name, Marianne, because I didn't want to separate myself like that between, in general, in massage, a lot of massage therapists practice many different modalities of massage, and so these were my modalities, and I was presenting them in one place. But he didn't appreciate that I had taken pictures that we had done at the studio and melded it together with my Thai massage, which I do at home. So I'm just stating now a clear video of, I guess I have to separate both professionally, because he was even saying spiritually he didn't understand how I was teaching yoga, and feeling like it was okay to be fully myself and wanting to integrate all parts of me and all of my different work into one thing, which is just under the umbrella of relaxation. Because when I teach yoga, the whole thing is about relaxation, to try to get out of the stress response. I've done videos about this, and really it's just generally my mission. I guess he was thinking at the studio that that type of massage was just one thing. And I was trying to explain that in general, all types of massage can bring us to relaxation. And that my mission was relaxation, and that we all had to get out of the stress response and into the relaxation response, and that would always be my goal. And I guess eventually he understood. It took a bit of a conversation for him to understand that that I had this mission even to spread the message of relaxation being what's best for us. So I'm not really necessarily teaching spirituality, I'm not necessarily teaching yoga, I'm not necessarily doing one type of massage or another type of massage, and they're not conflicting. None of these things are conflicting. I'm trying to actually bring them all together under the umbrella of relaxation. All are different and all are good. I'm just reading that on the beginning screen page of the song that we're going to do. All are different and all are good, but all can be incorporated into one, depending on the perspective, right? So I like to talk a lot about the light and the dark. Though things aren't necessarily black or white, we have to balance both and understand the middle ground. And there's a Cherokee Native myth story that talks about the white wolf and the black wolf, and how we have both in us, and we have to, I use the word tame both of them, but I think the story goes that we have to feed both of them, which basically means honor both of them. And so when I say tame, I kind of mean have this bird's eye view, have the perspective of both of your sides, the light and the dark, and in that way we're aware of what we're feeding them, and by feeding them we're taming them, we're domesticating them so that they're not so wild and running free. We are really having control of our two sides coming together, melting into one, if we feed both, which is by honoring all that the light can bring us and honoring all that the dark can bring us, not necessarily shunning one or the other. So I won't go on and on about this, but I guess I just wanted to share the fact that he really tried to burst my bubble, and he really at the end was like, I really admire that you're trying to spread this message and that you have the fire in you to want to change the world, but it's not gonna work. And he's like, my fire has been squandered, and so I'm gonna squander yours. And how many times have I heard that? And in general, really, that's the thing. I mean, I've heard that about so many people that start doing YouTube videos, actually, and then they get discouraged by all of the trolls and all the naysayers and all of the critics, and everybody's saying, you can't do your dream. It doesn't align with my dream. I don't see how you're making it work, so I don't think it can work. And I've had to put up with so much of that, and I've complained about it, and I've been frustrated about it, but now I guess I have to think it's funny. In general, I'm trying to lighten up, but so many people have so many opinions, and don't let people squander your dreams with their opinions. I guess that's my message for tonight. I really wanted to come on and just say, all are different and all are good. So can't we just chillax and all get along? I mean, just because somebody else's dreamer, they don't see my vision, doesn't mean my vision isn't an okay vision. I could still try to have people understand that really only in relaxing can we be authentically ourselves and in our truth and in our center, and then we should be able to express that. And if everybody around us is just dissing it all the time, it's so discouraging, and that's why we crawl back under the rocks. But don't do that. Be yourself. Don't dim to fit in. Shine your light, shine your uniqueness, shine your difference. Whatever you think means something to you and your truth and your authenticity, don't let anyone else tell you that that's wrong. Because for a long time in my life, I've been told to be normal, and that's just not going to happen. So this song just brings me solace lately, and it's not necessarily a fast song, but we're still going to do the sun salutation flow to it and just really kind of get into the flow of it. And I mean, it does talk about fallen angels, and I had this vision once where I was picturing all of these fallen angels. And I was picturing them like sort of with their black wings and they're falling. But then I was picturing like that there were rising angels as well, because there are angels constantly rising up out of the depths. So as they're rising up, some of these fallen angels can catch an updraft, and if we can really truly learn to be inspired towards the upswing, then we can make changes in our lives towards our dreams and towards our truth and our authenticity. Because sometimes really we're feeling like we're falling down towards the negativity and downtroddenness and upsetness when people are trying to squash us and squash on our dreams. But really, we have to really use that fire inside. And as an Aries, I'm going to keep saying this. Use your fire of your pain to fuel you up and catch the updraft and get your wings, to really believe in yourself and let yourself float into your dreams moving forward. And sometimes there are near misses, and sometimes we fall again, and this is just life, you know. We're always trying our best, and so we can maybe pass each other once in a while, or the timing isn't right, but really, I think that when things are meant to be, they'll come back around, and we'll find our peace in what's truly meant to be, in the authenticity. So we're trying to just stay always in authenticity. That's what spirit really is, who we really are. And if we're in that, not overly controlling, then we're going to get into the right path. We're going to catch the right updrift. Things are going to fall into place as they're really meant to be. That's going with the flow. I did a video on going with the flow the other day and leaping into enjoying the in-between and the mystery of the in-between, but I took it down because it got blocked in certain places because I played a Beatles song and I just didn't want to be disrespectful about that, so I took it down. And in general, I never know what songs are going to be copyrighted or not until I post the video, and probably INXS is going to be, because I'm playing 2 INXS songs today because I just love INXS so much. And when I really need, it just reminds me, it just feels like me, and so when I need to feel better about me, I play INXS. And I watched a whole documentary on Michael Hutchins the other day, and what a soulful human being he was. So really sinking into our authenticity and our soul now, and getting onto the right path, really having everything come under one umbrella of really our truth and our spirit and our authenticity, and not being afraid to really set that out there and try to inspire others in that. Don't dim your light to fit in, or do what everybody else is telling you to do, or stop what you're doing because someone's trying to tell you. I mean, always be respectful, and I don't mean to hurt anybody if I'm, like he said, always bright and bubbly and going around hurting everybody. I don't mean to be doing that, so I admired him that he could tell me that I had hurt his feelings, because I used some pictures that he took and I didn't understand really photographers, and he's like, they're my pictures, and I was like, but they're of me. Anyway, so we work it out with communication. Communication is also very important. We have to really not assume, and always speak truthfully. Don't say things that you don't mean, and don't try to, use guilt to have somebody do something. And because he really made me feel bad. He was like, I didn't sleep all night last night, and I was like, oh God. So let's stop using guilt against each other to manipulate. Let's have honest and clear communications. And then we can be respectful and not step on each other's dreams, but try to always be encouraging each other in the upswing, getting onto the right path of spirit and authenticity. So now I'm going to just do a practice after I got all that out. And we'll see. Maybe we'll pass each other on the stairs. I'm going to take off my sweatshirt. Unapologetically be yourself. It's the best thing you can do for your health and your happiness. Just be you, no matter what anybody tells you. speed it up a bit. Really get that flow going. Okay, so the next song we're gonna do is Searching by INXS. I just love him so much, and he really was so soulful. And he apparently didn't want to be seen as a sex symbol either, because he reminds everybody a lot of Jim Morrison, who neither wanted to be seen as a sex symbol. But that's used by the advertising, by the marketing companies. That's what works. Sex sells, right? And he was kind of thrusted into that position, put into that position. I mean, he's naturally sexy, and so is Jim Morrison. And that kind of stuff you can't really help. I can't use it against them, but I know that he did really want to be taken more seriously. And man, he wrote so many songs. And Jim Morrison too. I mean, the lyrics in his songs were very profound. And so INXS on the surface looks like they're really a surface band. And a lot of people don't really want to look deeper. But in general, I can't help but look deeper. And true authenticity is what lies beneath the surface. So, I mean, a lot of people tell me they watch my videos just to watch me and not actually listen to me and whatever. I'm not trying to attract in any particular way, shape, or form. I'm just being me, and now I'm incorporating all sides of me. And some of that is more sensual, and some of it is very sporty, and some of it is just funny, and some of it I'm just being me, right? I'm just trying to, in general, on the healing path in spirituality, we are trying to come to wholeness. We're trying to gather all of our parts and bring it all back into wholeness, and that's integration. So it's really important to honor and love all of the sides of yourself. But Michael Hutchence spent a long time searching for his truth. And I don't know in the end if he really found it at all. But as I'm getting closer to finding my truth and feeling more whole in who I am, I can't let anybody diss my dreams of peace and authenticity and really looking beneath the surface at what's real for people, because that's how we really connect. And that's what's really important in life. That's what we need to connect. Our souls need to connect to other souls, and we need to grow. And that's what keeps us in health, really. And so we'll listen to him singing Searching, because, I mean, we're all looking for that one love, but really everything is the one love. So if we can just chillax into being, then we can resonate more purely on that love level of like a higher love, not sexual lustiness, but higher love of respect and high vibrations of really honoring all that is in its divinity and loving it completely and loving yourself too, and feeling whole and feeling loving of yourself is so important in your health. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. So let's listen to him sing Searching. For all the hippies out there. Big stretch. Always searching. One day we'll find ourselves whole and complete. I'm searching. Big stretch. Here you can use your palms and really massage up on your lower back. Feels so good. Alright, full bridge. We'll just lie into our heart space for a few seconds. Below the surface of everything, enter your depths. Don't be afraid to go there and be your real, true, authentic self. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to at the end of the practice, so that we can feel grounded and safe and happy. the more rooted and grounded and safe and happy we can feel, the more nobody can come along and destabilize us from our own truth and our own dreams and what we really want for ourselves and how we can best share that with others for the highest good of all. Never give up on your dreams. Stay proud in who you are. Embrace all of who you are, the white wolf and the black wolf. Bring them both together. Tame them both. Feed them both. Honor them both. And they will both work for you. And in that way, we're really living in our spirits, in our authenticity. And what is meant for us will be. And we'll be led onto the right path, and we can have faith in that. And instead of fallen angels, we are catching the updraft and going with the flow. Instead of fighting against the energies of the universe, we have to go with them. And if that means doing what you believe is best for you, then do it. Don't let anybody knock you off what's best for you. Your calling is your calling. And don't let anybody convince you that it's something else, because they don't know. Only we know. And once we're really in our truth, then we can really share it with others. And then we're really healed. Once we've really integrated all of the parts of ourselves, the healing has then begun. And we can really feel confident and happy in our wholeness. And spread that love and light and peace. Teach their own. Don't go around judging others. Don't get too defensive when you've been judged either. Just let it be. What will be, will be. Just be yourself. And don't go changing for anyone.